Hello and welcome to part number 17 of this Journeyman save with Bath City. We are champions of the National League. But won't waste much time on this intro today. Without further ado, if you are enjoying the series, do make sure you are leaving a big old thumbs up on each episode, because that helps us get more eyes on the series and also shows me that you are still enjoying it. And also, if you haven't already, do hit that big old subscribe button, because obviously that helps the channel actually grow itself. But without further ado, let's head on into today's episode. Alright, straight into it with the two results in between episodes. First of all, Welling 0-0. It's a game we should have won. We actually dominated that game and we just could not, for the love of God, manage to win the match at all. We must have hit the woodwork like 6-7 times in that match, but yeah, it just wasn't our day in front of goal. And then the next game, we went and won 3-0. Alex Fletcher with a brace, and then Ollie Hulbert with the third. And yeah, that was where we tied up the title. I did try to record it, just so you obviously saw us lifting the trophy, but for some reason the recording failed. So today, obviously, we have the final game of the season away to Eastleigh, and then we have Wrexham in the FA Trophy final. Obviously, like I say, there is like a month between the matches. I will obviously zoom through that. Obviously, if there is anything else, then go through that. We have had the youth intake, and this is what the youth intake actually looks like. The striker is apparently one of our elites. It's gone up to an excellent intake now. It was only a good intake originally. Yeah, this is the striker. He's not that great. Lewis Whitehead is a central midfield / attacking midfielder. Looks alright. Not brilliant, but... And Augustine Salami, who is a central midfielder. Again, he's aggressive, he's brave. Not very tall, but yeah, could do a job for us. Maybe in the future, if he progresses well. Well, I say for us, for Bath City. Who knows if we'll still be here. Then we have the right back, Asafa Walters. Now, he looks like he could be a good player for the future. He's brave, he's got good off the ball, he's quick. Pretty decent passing, tackling isn't great for a defensive player, but I mean, as a wing back on attack, he could be pretty good. I like the look of him, possibly for the future. See what he gets up to. And then yeah, there's some like good talents. That's what the youth intake ended up looking like. Oshebold is good. Brian Littlejohn is someone who's progressing pretty well, it seems. Yeah. But let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into the team that is going to be taking on Eastleigh in this final game of the season. So we are going with House in goal, Harmon at left back, Hancock and Bailey in the middle, Oyagoke on the right, Abdullah at the base midfield, Smith and Clark ahead of him, Benarus on the left, Fletcher on the right, and Hulbert through the middle. So let's not waste any time. Let's just head on down to pitch side. Let's get this first game underway. Alright. For some reason it delayed actually starting this recording. But yeah, we're underway. Nothing being missed. So as you can see, we are on like 102 points as things stand, depending on what this result is. I could go to 104 or we could stay on 101. Here's Abdullah now. Now Sam Bailey. Sam Bailey, back to Abdullahi, back to Bailey again. Forced through 4. Oh, Tom Smith should have scored there, but at least hit the target and tested the keeper. Instead, he blazes it over the bar. Come on, boys, do not let us down here. Just demand more. Just because we were already promoted does not mean we can relax. Come on. Oh, this has been a pretty poor first half. It's pointing the finger. I'm not happy. Start the second half. Alright. Let's instantly demand more. Go positive. I know we're away from home and I don't normally go positive when away from home. But, you know, needs must and all that. Right, pause. Tactics. I hate it when that's closed. It should stay open. Oh, but over there, become the advanced forward. Cody Cook, Fletcher. Come pressing forward on attack. What other changes do we want to make? One more. Let's bring Dylan Duncan on. Morgan Clark. Get the midfield central pairing as what it was last season. It's McDonald. Headed up, but obviously Cook or Hulbert's nowhere near, and now McDonald picks it up again. It looks like he's going to launch it upfield again. Over the top, Whelan just breaks through the middle. Oh, House. So theirs is called Ben House as well. I'm pretty sure ours is called Ben House. Ours is Brad House. Alright. Demand more. Let's go attack him. So I want to try and win, get 104 points. Here's House for them. House goes out wide. Skips past his man in the end. There's Smith, had a hit effort on goal, but it was cleared. Now Whelan for them. And Abdullahi fouls him. This is a dangerous area. It could be a goal for Eastleigh if we're not careful. Hair over it. Great effort, but couldn't get it on target. What can we do? Can't shout again yet. Man more for these last couple of minutes. It's going to be a dull 0-0 draw by the looks of it. Yep, a dull 0-0 draw. Eastleigh should obviously applaud their home fans. Final game of the season. Pointing the finger. Fresh the arms, you're not good enough. Sort of game we should have won. So I am very disappointed in that. But a 0-0, 102 points, goal difference of 48. So will Wrexham come up through the playoffs and join us in the Football League? That is the real question. I mean, they bottled in that little, early, end of season run in, which is why they ended up so far behind us. Pritchard, injured. Raises harm and concern, it's fine. We've got a month between matches. Staff manager slams team, yep. Beckham and Redbridge fall into National Panorama North South. Which is a shame, but Rolo delighted with Bath's season. Match wrapped up the Panorama National League for your side. How do you reflect on the season as a whole? I think we can look back with a lot of pride. Some excellent results performances gave us a good platform next season. Sam Allardyce, acknowledge that. Yeah, as I say, are home and dry. Top of the table the whole season. I mean, this has just been an insane season for us. Yeah. As for the squad in general, But like goals, obviously Cody Cook, Elliot Freer, Alex Fletcher, so that front three is superb for us. Obviously Freer dropped out of the team a little bit towards the end, like the second half of the season. With Benny Reese moving over there and Fletcher coming in on the right. As for assists, obviously Belarus with great 11, Fletcher with 10, Ball with 9, Elliot 9, Cody even got 6 himself, and so, as did Tom Smith. Average rating, look, most of the team that was starting regularly were a 7 or higher, a couple that weren't, but yeah, that was a very, very good team. And that. Yeah, okay, I shall be back in a month with that FA Trophy final. See you in a second, folks. Alright, we're back just briefly. It's like 2 seconds after I just ended the recording. This email came in from the board. For Valorant National League campaign now at an end, please know that any talks regarding future expectations will commence after the upcoming final. To summarise, the board feel you're doing an unbelievable job. You're clearly the right manager for the job. The board are delighted that the team won the Valorant National this season. We are very much looking forward to past participation in the final and wish you and your squad the best of luck. That's nice. I've never seen like that email before. That's cool. Alright, folks. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so a couple of awards. Well, we're a single award here. We have been voted Manager of the Year. There's nothing to choose between the top 3. So it was us, Barnett's Manager, and Southend's Manager. Obviously, the chairman's happy. As for who came up, Barnett won the playoff final on penalties against Wrexham. So they come up with us. And we've also done a little bit of transfer business, but this was prearranged already. These were from the trials from when Premier League teams were releasing players. But all 3 coming in from Tottenham. As you can see, Brandon Brian War, a central defender, play right back as well, which is supposedly his best position if you look at the star rating. Yeah, I see him more as a centre back. But yeah, nice to have him that can cover on that right hand side as well. Then another defender, Andy Yappen, play left back and play centre back. Supposedly left back's his favourite position, but I see him more as a centre back as well. Yeah, he's a good cover for both positions. Then Jaden Williams, like I say, all 3 from Tottenham. Striker, do a job as a pressing forward. I think he will do great for us. As a young prospect. We have done a couple of friendlies in between. Obviously, we beat the under-23s, which obviously no one comes for because it's just a inter-squad friendly. And then we hosted Celtic B and beat them 1-0. Cody Cook with the penalty. You can see it was a rotated team. A couple of new boys, 2 of the new boys in. Williams even started as well, so all 3 of the new boys all started that game. So that was good to see. Yeah, that is all the business that's gone on so far. We have had like a couple of offers for our players, but we're not interested. Lloyd James is retiring, as is our head of youth development. So we will need to get a new one on them in the summer. But I'll be back in just a second for the match. Alright, folks, we are here. It is FA Trophy final day. Andy Yappen has actually been called up to the Wales youth team for the French Invitational. So he's already going to be like getting international appearances at youth level. But the team that will be going out there today will see 2 debuts for the team. We are going with House in goal. Andy Yappen is making his debut at left back. Hancock is partnered by Brian Waugh, who's making his debut at the back. And then Oyegoke at right back, Abdullahi at the base midfield, Ball and Smith ahead of him. And Benarus on the left, Fletcher on the right, Hulbert through the middle. And Williams, the other player on loan that we signed from Tottenham, is on the bench. So it's an interesting choice. Obviously, Johnson is suspended. So that could play into why Brian Waugh's playing. But yeah, that is the lineup going out there today. So I'll see you in just a second down at pitch side. Alright, here we are. Down in Wembley, we do have 25,000 fans expected for this match. As you can see, there's packed down that end, and then the rest of the stadium, which I believe is ours. I believe they just have that end, and we have the rest of the stadium by the looks of it. So they're all packed into one area, and then we're just dotted around. So, what can we do in this final? Can we bring another bit of silverware? Make it 3 trophies in 2 years? Kenlock though with a throw for them. Smith cuts it out, now Fletcher, Oyegoke, Abdullahi. Just standing there. Gives it to Oyegoke again, back to Abdullahi. And Brian Waugh with his first touch that we see on camera. Hancock. Plays it all the way back to House. Brian Waugh again. Out to Oyegoke. Smith. Looked to play Hulbert in, but it was a poor pass in the end. They could out now. Cooper for them. Plays it up. Headed on. Here's Carter. Oh, just wide. I think House had the angle and covered it if it was going to be on target. 25,496 in attendance. Here's Benarus on the left-hand side for us. Whipped in. Fletcher. Can't get there. Here's Oyegoke. Cuts out onto the right and pulls it back for Fletcher now. Cuts past his man. Whipped in. Looking for Hulbert. Ooh, just wide by Hulbert. So close to giving us lead. Let's offer some encouragement. Ball now. Whipped in. Hancock! Oh, just wide. And the linesman's flag went up. What can we do here? Come on, boys. Demand more. Come on, here's Fletcher. There you go, okay. I mean, Wrexham are going to want to try and get her hands on something this season. With failing to get promoted. There you go, okay. Pull back to Fletcher. Hulbert. Oh, good defending there, though. So, here's Brian Waugh to Smith. Out to Oyegoke. Fletcher's ahead of him. He gives it to him. Fletcher down this right hand side. Loses out to Kenlock. Now Clark for them. Brr. Now Clark again. Hoofed upfield. Looking for Assawe. No, don't let him in. Don't let him in. Good save by House. Assawe's the one that put us to the sword in that game that we lost at their ground. And Khan with the corner, whipped in, far post. Headed clear by Hanlock. Hulbert gets it. What can he do here? Holds it up, gives it to Oyegoke. And then nothing. Ball whips in the ball. There's Hancock, but flag is up. Looks like it's going to be disallowed. That is disappointing. Yep, he was offside. Poor Hancock. He had the edge. He just stayed onside. Had the ball in the back of the net. Pump the fist. Go and win the trophy. Do that again, just like we did in the for the match. Alright, come on. Man more again. Gonna go positive for this second half. And we're gonna get ready to make some changes. What changes are we gonna make is the question. So, better tactics. We do. Who's not playing well? Benarus isn't playing great. Nor's Hulbert. Fletcher's having a good game. Annoying because so Jaden. I think Jaden was on. Make him attacking. Obviously, over there. Over. So we're doing this kind of the opposite way. What would you rather be, an advanced? Can you the advanced forward then? And we'll go like that. Make Baller Mazzala just so he's his box to box is his best. So we'll go like that. Who else? Abdullah's not having a great game, but don't particularly want to bring Bailey on. Harmon, I think, for Andy Yappen. Yeah. Do that. I think Harmon will just be a bit better going forward for us. Alright. Demand more again. Come on, boys. All we need is one chance. Fletcher's one yellow card away, but we don't care about that. Come on. Do that, bring Bailey on in defence. Keep that defence fresh. Gonna go to the extra time or straight to penalty? I think it's extra time, yep. Doing well. Come on. All it's going to take is one effort. That's Jones for them. Paul Johnson all the way back to the keeper. Getting pressured. Boofed upfield. Fletcher cuts it out. What can he do on this right hand side? Skips past his man. Now he runs in. Whipped in. Ollie Hulbert with the goal. Come on. Makes it 1-0. Disappointing that it's had to take extra time for this goal to come through. But Fletcher does great there, skipping past the tackle and has plenty of room, cuts in. Hulbert on the volley. Nothing the defence or the goalkeeper could do there for Wrexham. We are 15 minutes away from lifting the FA trophy. Good, because it's our last chance to try and do it. So I'm going to bring Clark on for Oyagoke. Interesting, we can make a fourth substitution. Did not realise that. But yeah, that's good. It's Bailey now with the corner. Whipped in. Couldn't quite get an effort on goal. It's Fletcher. Has the shot. Now Abdullah. Fletcher again. Bailey. Smith. Bailey. Loses out, but then gets back to it before they could capitalise. Over the top, looking for Williams. We do here. Williams keeping the pressure on Cooper, so he has to play it long. Cooper. Boofed upfield. Ball's there. Now Hulbert slips it through for Williams. Can Williams score? Williams! On his debut. Makes it 2-0. Superbly played through from Ollie Hulbert. It's a debut goal. And we have both hands now on the trophy. 30 seconds left on the clock and just superbly slid past into that near post. That was a great little bit of play in the two strikers. And here we are, coming up to lift the trophy that looks a little bit like the World Cup. Who is our captain? I can't even remember who our captain is now. Yeah, here we are, lifting the trophy. Bath City. What a couple of seasons we've had. We won the Vanarama National South. Did poorly in the Cups. Did terrible in the FA Cup this season. The FA Trophy, the final attempt we have at it, as we are going up to League 2 after winning the Vanarama National. And so, there we have it. Your FA Trophy winners of 22-23 season are Bath City. That was a good result for the 25,500 fans. Acknowledge that. Let's go Lucas Smith is an A rated. Fully scout. Get that done. So we lift a trophy. Nice. Bath celebrate a double. So, yep. Williams scores on his debut. 60 grand for winning it. Window praised by Bath supporters. Bath board happy with a trophy win. Hancock impresses. She did. You were superb at the back. Collective bet. So we pay out 17.5 grand. We win it. Biggest overachievers is us. Underachievers was St Albans. Bath driven by hunger for FA trophy. So, that being that, we shall wrap up the episode here. And obviously, tomorrow's episode will be a transfer end of season review and transfer special. But if you are enjoying the series, do make sure you are leaving them big old thumbs up on the episodes, as I say, because that does help bring more eyes on the series, which is what we want. We are aiming for the 50 subscribers by the end of the year. So, obviously, the more eyes we can get, hopefully it brings in more people subscribing. And on that note, if you are new around here or haven't yet and are enjoying the series, do make sure you hit the big old subscribe button and the bell next to it for notifications so you know when the videos go live. That being said, I shall see you all on the flip side after this successful season. Goodbye.